Why are resisted tests in the functional examination sometimes false positive, and how can we detect this? Well, if a resisted test is consistently positive, if a repeated resisted test is positive, regardless from the position in which we perform the resisted test, then there is a big chance the patient suffers from some muscular or tendinous dysfunction. However, sometimes it's different. Sometimes we see that the resisted test seems to be positive, but then when we change the position, then the test becomes less positive or even negative. We see that a lot in the shoulder. For instance, resisted abduction, lateral rotation, medial rotation, which seem to be positive when executed in a standing position. And then you ask the patient to lie down, and you do the same resisted test from a lying position, and you get a different answer. So in that case, you can't think of a lesion of a contractile structure. We have to think of something else. And one of the popular options is, for instance, a bursitis. Because in that case, during a contraction, we can also compress an inert structure, which could be symptomatic. But not only in the shoulder we see that, we see that also in the hip. For instance, bursitis trochanterica in the hip, you can also see a variety of clinical images, because over there we don't talk about one bursa, there are several bursae in this neighborhood, and then it's quite possible that some tests now are positive, other tests are negative, and that the clinical image is varying a little bit. So, moral of the story, make sure you also perform repeated resisted testing. If necessary, change the position and see what happens. After all, clinical reasoning in orthopedic medicine is an interesting thing, but all the details are quite important. So I hope this tips and tricks or this inspirational will help you further. And yeah, see you on another occasion. Bye-bye.